Your prediction, how does the fight end? Manny Pacquiao, Barrios. Decision or knockout?
Ooh, I think a knockout. I think a knockout. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that because
What round?
I'd probably say mid, like late, probably 8 to 10.
Later in the fight?
I'll give that gap there, 8 to 10.
One, two. Inoue, I'm proud of him. He's from Japan in Asia.
Now you know. I recently visited Manny Pacquiao's training camp as Pacquiao prepares for his fight against Mario Barrios. Pacquiao praised Inoue's impressive successes and highlighted how Inoue's fighting style reminds him of his own when he was younger. He spoke highly of Inoue's discipline, speed, and skill, saying he is proud of everything Inoue has achieved and considers him a true representative of elite boxing.
Inoue, I'm proud of him. He's from Japan in Asia, in our place. So his style is like when I was young, like 15, like when I was 115, 122, 118. Inoue is he can fight in different division. If you want my advice on how to do what to do, I can give him advice.
You can get him the 8 divisions.
I don't know. 8 division is hard to cover.
Manny Pacquiao recently told the media that he puts Naoya Inoue above Gervonta Davis, underscoring that Inoue's blistering speed is the decisive factor. Pacquiao stressed that in modern boxing, velocity and lightning-quick reflexes are crucial, and Inoue exemplifies this attribute. He commended the Japanese star's ability to launch combinations so swiftly that opponents struggle to make adequate counter-responses, reaffirming that athletic speed remains the most effective path to dominance.
Inoue.
Why is that? Why does Inoue beat Gervonta? They couldn't figure out a fight.
Inoue is fast.
Inoue is fast.
In boxing, speed is key.
The ring, further expanding on his admiration. Pacquiao noticed not only Inoue's rapidity, but also his significant punching power. He expressed confidence that against Gervonta Davis, Inoue's well-rounded skill set would win, highlighting both speed and strength. He noticed Inoue's uncanny ability to finish fights in the middle rounds. Through these remarks,
So Manny Pacquiao was asked who he thought would win against Gervonta Davis versus Naoya Inoue, and he says he fights like I used to. In a media scrum for his shock world title return against Mario Barrios, which I still can't believe is happening. He's 46 years old. I don't know why Mario Barrios signed. Obviously, everyone wants to fight a legend, but like, he's 46. You know what I mean? He could be your dad. But yeah, 8th division world champion Manny Pacquiao was asked to predict what he believes would happen if Davis and Inoue were to face each other at some point in the future. Inoue is fast. Inoue's style is like when I was young. I would definitely have to say not so much similar. I just feel like Pacquiao was a little bit more wilder. Inoue seems to have more compact, tighter punches, if that makes sense, but I can see the similarities in a sense that way. But yeah, I think, I don't know, it's hard, that's a lot of weight to cover. So I don't know who'd win that, honestly. Who do you guys think would win?
Pacquiao made clear how highly he holds Inoue's talents and why he thinks him one of the most complete fighters in boxing today in a candid moment. Pacquiao named Naoya Inoue as his current favorite fighter. He stressed how Inoue knows and embodies the essence of what boxing should be: aggression tempered with movement, charisma on the inside, and calculated precision. Pacquiao explained that Inoue reminds him of his own prime in his 20s, someone who never stayed still and applied pressure through unrelenting footwork.
Do you still watch boxing now? Are you still into it? Do you enjoy watching boxing?
Yeah, because boxing is my passion, so that's why I'm enjoying watching boxing.
Do you have a favorite fighter now that's active?
Right now, Asian, like Naoya Inoue,
Amazing fighter.
He's a good fighter. and I hope that he will accomplish in different weight division also.
Yeah, he probably will. Such a quality fighter.
Fans eagerly await Manny Pacquiao's July 19th return to the ring against WBC champion Mario Barrios, the Filipino. Icon is facing a rigorous training camp with a world title hanging in the balance. He has reunited with longtime trainer Freddie Roach and committed to a punishing routine, whether it's shadow boxing, high-intensity interval drills, or weights. Pacquiao's focus stays unwavering. Insiders say he is aiming to return not simply for a nostalgic farewell, but as a contender, ready to reclaim his place among the elite. One of Pacquiao's sparring friends recently projected a decisive 8th-round knockout against Barrios. He praised Pacquiao's steady quickness. Remarkably, he thinks Pacquiao still outpaces many of his opponents in their physical prime. The sparring camp allegedly features high-tempo rounds, where Manny's sharp counters and slick footwork leave younger partners on the back foot. This confidence showcases the opinion within his camp that speed remains his greatest equalizer. Mario Barrios has reacted with a determination to the narrative around his age disadvantage. At 30, he says, "I have youth on my side."
Not like other fighters are doing right now, you know?
He's faster than any 26-year-old. He runs faster than he's running with a bunch of lions, like young, hungry lions, and he's outpacing. Like today, he ran the hill in record speed. I drove, he ran, and he got there like 1 minute after me.
Yeah, I just heard he did like an hour 25 minutes running uphill.
And then shadow boxing, then 1,600 sit-ups.
So that's something, you know, that some of us at this age are like, you know, we kind of, you're not seeing people doing that. So it's like
15 and 118. He could have fought 150, 118 on the same day and become a 10 without giving away the game plan, because you're in the gym with him, obviously. Give me your prediction. How does the fight end? Manny Pacquiao Barrios. Decision or knockout?
Oh, I think a knockout. I think a knockout. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that because
what round?
I'll probably say mid, like late, probably 8 to 10.
Later in the fight?
I'll give that gap, the 8 to 10 gap. I'll say around there. And I'm saying I'm calling a right hand. I'm calling a right hand. You know,
how hard does he hit?
You know, he's a solid dude. That's what I can say. That's what I can say. He's a solid guy. He's a really solid.
Openly acknowledging Pacquiao's legendary status but refusing to be overshadowed, Barrios stressed that this assignment against a 46-year-old legend is not a soft test, and he intends to challenge Manny in all aspects: speed, stamina, and ringcraft. His confidence shows a champion unwilling to let experience intimidate him.
You're 30, he's 46, hasn't fought in 4 years. Like, in your mind, how do you see the fight going? How are you going to beat Manny, or what do you see yourself doing to him?
Yeah, no, I just had to use, all of that, like the, as busy as I've been in my career, the attributes I have, the skill set I have, the youth is on my side. So it's my job just to go in there, use all of that again, just make sure, I still walk out holding that title. I said, at the end it's kill or be killed. I know, if he has been hurt at any point, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, it's just my job, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, training and drilling, these last couple weeks, and finish off these next 6, as best as we can, so I could go in there come fight night and still retain the title.
All right, guys.
Oscar De La Hoya, who shared a storied rivalry with Pacquiao, praised Manny's choice to take on Barrios at this stage of his career. He praised the fight as more than a sporting contest. It represents the courage to seek real confrontation, not easy wins. De La Hoya noted that Barrios is a credible opponent with a proven record, and thus Pacquiao is not merely chasing headlines, but cementing his reputation through real competition.
I would ask a simple question. And please, Manny, tell me the truth. Why? That's it. That's it. Why? Why are you coming back? And the warrior that Manny is, he's gonna be like, because I love to fight and I want to fight the best. And I've been watching boring fights and I want to come back and give a show against Barrios, who's a world champion. That's a true legend for you.
Undefeated contender Raleigh Romero added an intriguing dimension, stating that regardless of the result, Pacquiao's position as a legend remains untouchable. Romero even voiced interest in meeting Manny in the ring next, saying such a matchup would electrify fans worldwide. Romero's comments frame the fight as a symbolic passage where a legend, Visav, looks on hungrily.
Which fighters actually won?
Rolly Pacquiao.
Barrios, do you think he beats Barrios?
Don't matter if he beats Barrios or not. Still Rolly Pacquiao. How many losses does Pacquiao have? Oh, that's another thing, bro. Pacquiao another one that don't give a fuck about losses, and everyone keep tuning in for him, right? Bro, all that undefeated shit, that don't mean shit if you're not fighting nobody. Nobody gives a fuck about you.
Combat expert Ryan Campbell assessed Pacquiao's return, noting that despite being 46, Manny's speed still surpasses that of many average welterweights. While Campbell allowed that Pacquiao may lack some explosive agility from his peak, he emphasized the Filipino's refined timing, instinctive footwork, and experienced boxing intelligence. Camp footage and media clips show Pacquiao punching with focus and speed in combinations that come in tight bursts of flurries aimed at refining technique and rhythm.
The much younger, the 29-year-old Mario Barrios.
Look, I'm not saying the odds will be high that he's going to come back and pull this upset or even be ultra competitive. But again, it's sort of like Manny's already superhuman. Turning pro at like age 15 or 16 at 106 pounds and winning titles in 8 divisions. And oh, by the way, 2 fights ago for Manny in 2019, he came out of retirement and beat an unbeaten Keith Thurman for the welterweight title at the age of 40. There's very few greats that you can call all-time greats, and I think sometimes even above that category, there's that upper room. Is Manny Pacquiao one of those in boxing history? Sure, but let's look at a couple things. The last thing to go is power, yes. Manny was also absurdly fast in his prime. So like a Roy Jones Jr. who hung on far too long, but was still fighting professionally at the age of 50, he still got speed that kind of compares to the average or above average speed that's out there today.
Camp footage and media clips reveal Pacquiao punching with focus and speed. Combinations that come in tight bursts of flurries aimed at refining tech.
His footwork, important to his signature style, remains impressive at an age when most fighters have long since retired. Pacquiao's devotion inside camp is striking. Detailed drill work like mid-range combination sequences, defensive parrying, precision punching, and full ring movement suggests an athlete approaching a fight with surgical care. The result is a training environment marked not by fading intensity, but by meticulous refinement. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next.